I really do wish it was multiplayer. Here, I'll put sunglasses for this one, okay? To try to pretend that it's a little bit more sunny than it is today. I don't mind the snow. It's fine. All right, let's see if I know how to amass a massive army. So that game is like it's very strategic, right? But it can also control individual soldiers in the tactics. Bugs tactics. And I heard it can you like control an individual soldier like an archer and fire the bow and arrow individually, or is it more like drag select a bunch of units and tell them all to attack? Because that's what I really liked about, you know, I don't know, Man of War, I think, was this little game that you could drag and around a bunch of units and tell them all to trudge head first into a hopeless attack, you know, cannon fodder. But you could also then pick one of them and control will look like with WAS, you know, and shoot with spacebar like a sniper. You could climb a tree or something. So it had the I really enjoyed being able to both control single unit quite with a lot of granularity and the whole thing, you know. You are an individual and you can command units. Shield walls, charge, spread, follow, that sort of shit. Fantastic, that sounds good. Maybe I'll get it eventually. It's probably on sale right now. Alright, well, let's start. Let's see if I remember how to start this up here. Let's see. I'm just picking the basic Cessna here. I mean, the aerobat, okay? First, this here is the fuel valve. Let's see, the parking brake. I think that's on, right? Alright, alternator... battery, magneto, both. All right. Dome light, pitot light, nav light, strobe light, beacon light, taxi light. Not sure about the landing lights. Let's go ahead and turn them on too. Follow line, hold charge. Yeah, the most strategy I can muster in those types of games is like flank, you know, flank left or flank right, you know, or oh, another thing is this working? Oh, this is working. Nice. Okay. Bonk me on the rudder pedals here. Even these are working. I'm always so amazed when things work in PCs, you know, or in computers in general. Okay, so throttle's fine. Did I have my mixture set up one of these? No, my mixture is purely manual here. I'm gonna have to eventually set it up. But for now, it's good. Oh, here we go. Let's turn on this thing. Transponder on. All right. We'll put it on standby. And let's see if I remember how to do all this stuff still. We're gonna tune to L Delta 4 traffic. Well, let's see what the weather is saying first.
8 Delta 4 automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 327 at 21. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 1,500 feet overcast.
Alexander the Great.
-1 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 2975.
And that's
8 Delta 4 automated weather observation.
And it's a pretty chaotic video game, right? The battles.
327 at 21. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 1,500 feet overcast. Temperature -1 Celsius.
All right.
10 Celsius.
Extremely chaotic. Excellent.
2975.
All right.
8 Delta 4 traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango is taxiing to runway 25.
Okay, no air traffic control, I think, in this. Am I going crazy? There's no tower in this, I guess. Well, The wind is a severe crosswind. It's pretty much like perpendicular. It's like 90 degrees across the freaking runway, and it's like 25 or 21 knot wind, they say. It looks more like 25 plus to me, based on that windsock. So really, it's kind of coming from there, the wind, so I guess we'll go here to 2.5. Okay. This is going to be rough. This take is going to be rough. If we manage to take off without crashing, that's going to be a big win. Extremely chaotic and brutally hard. I'm king now. My minions can do the charging these days. So you don't start as a king in that game? You have to, like, you start as something else? You start, like, as a peon, and then you have to climb up the ranks? Alright, Charlie, clear propeller! Oh, whoa. Plane's getting pushed down already. Look at... Oh, watch out, Charlie! Duck! The plane is being pushed back already. By the wind. Oh, the flaps are down. Let's put the flaps up. That's a good start. Alright. You start as a pleb, then you start bullying people or killing bandits. Do some trading, you'll work for lords. Eventually you can establish a mercenary company and be hired by a lord. That's awesome, so you start from the beginning. Any plans for multiplayer that you know about? I was seeing the little thing, but I think that's the reflection from this. This is a Cessna, the accelerometer. You know, the thing that will tell the person who owns the airplane how badly you treated it when you took it up to do aerobatics. This is the Cessna aerobat. Courtesy of Icebird for All, we have the... Is it Deluxe or Premium Deluxe? I forget, but... The aerobatic version of the default Cessna has the accelerometer over there. And man, this wind is really pushing me off the runway here. And it has also the... You know, it's like convertible. It has like the clear windows on top. There used to be mods in the game for multiplayer. It would be awesome. I'm gonna look into it. I would love... I'm kind of... Look at this. I can't even... I'm putting full right rudder. Let me just stop here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some differential braking here to be able to turn, because I was putting like full right rudder and nothing was happening because of the wind. Okay, and the fall landing guesstimator competition challenge will last for maybe this stream. Maybe the end of the stream will crown a winner. The fall starts officially, ends officially on December 21st. So we could get a few more days if everything goes well. Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't crash. Everything is working. Let's see. Let me. Did I get Sim Toolkit Pro connected? Yeah, it says connected. Okay. You can recruit companions, but mine usually die. Now takeoff, remain in pattern.
8 Delta 4 traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango taking off runway 25 right, touch and go.
Alright, let's go. It's crazy how I remember this stuff. You know, it's the muscle memory. You play something long enough. I played, I think, 700 plus hours of Microsoft Flight Simulator. No flaps, we're just gonna go. Look at that crosswind. Oh! Oh! Jeez! Wow, I just had to point towards the wind. Wow, look at that wind. Almost went off the runway, went off a bit, but almost flipped over. I just had to go point the aero machine towards the wind. Also, you can have children and marry them off, or have family married. They continue your line when you go down in battle or retire. It simulates all of that? Like family? Like you can have a family? That is nuts, dude. Sounds like a really deep game, actually. So you're enjoying it, I assume. Lake effect here in Michigan. Had snow today. Very strong, stiff wind coming from basically the northwest. All right, here we go. Turning away. That tailwind is gonna make our speed pick up. Gonna look to our left. That's where we took off from. Would you help me test the guesstimator, Sheepa? Do you want to make a guess here to see if it's working? This is a test stream to see if all this is working. And Sheepa says, my army is almost fully defeated. My cities are being taken and my wife just got killed. I have had better days. God, that's like it's a basically medieval ages tragedy simulator, huh? Can you like escape and start again basically, and then I don't know, find another family, just go to a different part of the world, or is it quite a big world? Thank you for the guess. Hey, seaplanes! Thank you, seaplanes. I appreciate it. Feel free to do it. Put a guess in the guesstimator, huh? Thanks for coming by and for the lurk. Oh, to make sure that my my ergonomics are set up properly here. All right. Where's Sparta? There it is. Okay. Very strong wind. The world is big enough for a long conquest game. I have not yet retired, but I hope if I do, my son will live on and finish what I started. Can you then control your son, or is it then it's basically you can control that one person, then it's over? Complete. And is this set in a particular part of the world, or is it totally fictional? All right, here we go. Fictional world. Okay. You can pick who you go on as. Oh, and then you can continue going on as someone else. That's amazing. Sounds really good. Mountain Blade 2. I think it was in early access. I don't know if that's still the case. And if there's mods that can make it multiplayer, I'm particularly interested. Alright, let's flow the flaps down. Here they come. It's gonna be bumpy. The 25 knot wind coming from the northwest. Basically from the north, really. Northwest. Vikings, British, Germans, Romans, Mongols, and desert people. Oh, that is so cool. So you can, and in the beginning you can pick which sort of tribe you start with, or can you be like a complete like mercenary with no tribe? Wow, this is bumpy. When you had the wind coming in, it's always a very odd angle when the wind is this strong. Look at that turbulence. And the last second I'm gonna put left rudder. Try for a little flare, but it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to get off the running, otherwise I'm gonna flip the plane over. Hey, minus 69, just like Raz! Whoa! Just like Raz the other day, dude. Let's put the flaps up because look at this wind. It's just throwing our plane all over the place. Wow. Minus 69 for the first landing. Okay, let me update. Let me see if the guesstimator, it worked. That's good. Let me update it right now, so that people know that, you know, it's for real here. There's no cash prizes at this moment. It's probably for the winter one. I'll have some sort of video game prize. But for now, let's see. Let me double check this because I forget, you know. Yeah, let's pretend we're a cameraman from the BBC trying to find the best angle. Thanks for helping me test that, Sheep. I appreciate it. Alright, where is it? Landing guesstimator. You know what? Let me make sure. Let me rename this. Landing guesstimator. There. First one. Mr. Sheepa. Alright, let me put the updated date. This is the 18th. Is that looking good? Yes, I think it's looking good. Computer, deploy this change. Yeah, you know, it's what people hope, that the next generation won't have to go through what they went through in terms of wars, all the terrible things that humans do. Stupidity. Okay. There you go. Should be updated now. Sometimes it takes a little, no, it takes a second for the update to go through sometimes. Just make sure that it's going through. Yeah, it's just deploying. So the way this works is I tell the computer, send an update. I send an update to the source code repository, and then the source code, and then the web host detected there was a change in the code repository, and then they're like, oh, there was a change there, now I better get to work and make the change happen live on the website. And then when they do it, it happens. What have you done? All right, let's do another one. It turned out not to be a touch and go. Let's try a touch and go. Because I was shocked by the speed of the. And let's try to take off with. I'm just gonna go full power here. Let's try to take off with the flaps down. Whoa. Whoa. Another thing that we want to test is whether we can have custom liveries, custom paintwork on these airplanes easily again. Used to be able to do that, but then they made some change in Microsoft Flight Simulator that made it more difficult. Like you had to restart the sim to see the changes. I want to see if we can get that back. Even if I have to restart, whatever, I'll still do a custom paint work, but obviously it would be nice if we didn't have to restart every time. Enter this territory to rest up our army as I marched to the retirement mountain, and then it declared war. Sounded like Civilization. I played Civilization 2 a lot. That was probably my favorite Civilization. And I remember whenever things were going well, I thought, hey, that's fantastic, things are going well, and then all of a sudden someone would declare war, you know. And then you'd have to defend yourself, and then cause all sorts of problems. Okay, we'll do a touch and go this time. We'll just touch and we'll go. And then maybe we'll try to fly to Grand Rapids. For the touch and go, just put a little bit of flaps. Yeah, you proclaim yourself emperor, and you're like, this, who the heck is this guy? He's not the emperor, you know. What a pretty little airplane. Cessna 152 aerobat. Hey Sokolas! Feel free to put in a guesstimator landing. I'm gonna do a touch and go right now. A guesstimator guess. And so you have to recruit people, and you have to like make sure they have enough to eat and all that. Like they have enough oatmeal and rations, and they have to send them out to hunt to get extra food or stuff, or is that all taken care of and you just have to think about battles? You guess like this. There's the instructions, but basically across the top of the screen you can see it passing by there. It's feet per minute, you know. Generally a good landing is below minus 100 feet per minute, and a harder landing is above minus 100. It depends on the airplane. But we have a very strong wind here. It's a 25 knot wind, I'm guessing. Thank you, Sovos. Appreciate it. Okay, let's put the flaps up fully again. And this is going to be a touch and go, so we're going to touch, and then we're going to touch the runway of our... We're going to try an outside view one this time. We're going to touch the runway with our wheel, and then put power up again and go. And then we're going to try to find, I think is, what was it, 131? Anyway, the highway, and we'll try to head to Grand Rapids. Very strong crosswind, perpendicular to the runway pretty much. So it's challenging landings today. I'm just not even going to put the flaps down. Maybe just a notch. Let's put about 10 degrees of flaps. You can see that turbulence. You can hear the wind, the strength of the wind. Our trip is going to be quite eclectic, so we're going to take planes that are very slow, then we're going to take planes that are incredibly fast, then we're going to do other simulators, not just Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's probably going to take at least a year, to be honest with you, depending on how much I play this, and maybe more. Touch and go coming up. And Sokolos wins 247. Whoa, he like 3 feet off. Applause. 3 feet off, flaps up. The touch and go is actually harder than the landing because you know you're gonna go again and then you kind of hesitate. climb a little bit, and once I'm a little unstable, I'll add you the point. Shiva, that's quite tricky of you. Then I killed off southern part of the map in a brutal campaign. A loot slugfest. I figured proclaiming myself emperor would somehow get rid of the money issue. Who did you learn with, like the Argentinians or something? Screenshot. Not sure if this is a description of a D&D campaign or a Paradox Grand Strategy. Sheepa is playing, what is it called? A Mountain Blades 2 Banner Lord. And we're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, Sheepa's campaign is a little more exciting than this, I think. I think Sheepa should start streaming. Alright, let's do one more landing, we'll stop here, and then I'll give Sokolas his point. I can't, because this thing doesn't have an autopilot, and I feel uncomfortable leaving it flying with this type of wind. Unless maybe if I go directly towards the wind, it'll stabilize a little bit. Let's try that. The wind is coming from here. Let's find out.
Delta 4 automated weather observation 2100 Zulu. Wind 324 at 19er.
Okay, 324 at 19er. Let's aim at the wind. Yeah, it's basically almost north. Okay. There's 330, 324. Yeah. That's good enough that way. Little patch of sunlight there. Let's keep aiming at those. See those two white spots in the distance? There's those two buildings. We'll just keep aiming in between those, more or less. Try and trim the airplane here. Well, maybe you're gonna have to kill your son then. You know, be a total like dictator. All right. Oh. All right, Sokolas, I'm gonna give you your point. Hopefully, I won't crash in the meantime. Hold up. Now there is problems. Yeah. It's like a, whoa, watch out. It's like father-son relationship. You know, it's like, I did my bit. Now it's your problem. Was he a pest when he was growing up? Sokolas, not Siculus. Wasn't looking. Computer, update the guesstimator. Alright, in about 5 minutes, the website will be updated with a point for Sokolas. He was an absolute prodigy, but a bit of a weakling handling the... Okay, applause. Quotes to the stream. Wasn't that a band in the 90s or something? The Prodigy? Whoa! Oh shit! Rostrak IR, watch out! It's a pretty good band, right? Oh look, I think this is the, wait, this is the highway, but we're going the wrong way because we're going north now, I think. So we want to go to, let's try to go to Grand Rapids. I think that's southeast, so let's just turn away. We're gonna pick up speed because we're gonna go with the tailwind then. Right now we got 100 and just under 110 knots. Okay, let's see what happens if you turn around. ATC or people down there are gonna be saying, "What the heck is that guy think he's flying a F-16?" But it's not. It's a Cessna, but it's an aerobat. You know, it is an aerobatic airplane. That's why it has the roof windows. That's why it has the accelerometer over here. All right, now we're heading southeast, an hour speed. Oh, well, we're bleeding off speed from the turn still, but there you go. Now starting to pick up. It's not going to be that much more. I think the jetliners, they get pushed more because, you know, bigger body and they have those big engines in the back. The Cessna, the profile, a wind from the back, I don't know. Seems like it wouldn't push you as hard, but maybe I'm just totally wrong. I'm not in aerodynamics. Oh, there you go. We're at 120 now, so we do have a bit of a tailwind. Let's see if we can find out where Grand Rapids Airport is. I can see it is -1 degree, I think. I can see some icing going on. Maybe you're gonna have to put some carb heats. Make sure that, do I have like heat for the cabin as well? I don't remember if there's heat for the cabin here somewhere. Cabin heat somewhere. Cabin, oh yeah, no, carb heat. Is there cabin heat? Cabin air, here we go. Gave my son an army, the elite of the elite of my forces. He fought flipping bandits instead of joining the larger forces of my allies to beat these wannabe usurpers of my self-proclaimed title. Well, you did say that, you know, he was a prodigy, but he had a bit of trouble with the wielding the sword. It was a little heavy for him. I think that if you're gonna follow your dad into something and you don't have experience, boots on the ground type, start from, you know, the customer service or the bus boy in the kitchen, then you're gonna get a little spoiled and you're gonna make those kinds of mistakes. I think there was some sort of thing that, was it the suction over there? Was that the BN2? They had like some heat thing about how your engine is doing. I think we're good for that. You better not die. I tried. I tried. You know, all that money you spend, all that time, you know, and then he goes and decides to fight bandits. Oh, whoa! Alright, I'm still rusty of this. Still rusty of this. Trying some cinematography here. Let's try to get above the clouds, see the sunset. From high up. Here you go, downtown Grand Rapids coming up, I think. Yep, there it is, downtown Grand Rapids. Quite a few good breweries down there. I think the guy, the lead singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, whatever his name was, is from Grand Rapids. Lots of good music going on regularly, everything from jazz to, you know, Latin, blues, rock, punk, emo, probably vaporwave, probably synth, probably disco, whatever you can think of. I mean, obviously not as much as New York City because it's quite a bit more conservative, this place here. There's a lot of Dutch Dutch immigrants came here, but a lot of them were quite conservative, so the big rich families of this city are like have a lot of money and long legs, you know, because they're Dutch. Probably. Opa, Tocket, tudo bem? Surprised Flight Simulator back. This is because of the successful completion of the community challenge. 30,000 points you know, it was just a test. I was like, what is a community challenge? And I turned it on. It's like, oh, let's put 30,000 points on what happens. People poured 30,000 points into this thing and forced me to start playing Microsoft Flight Simulator again. Whoa, wobbly. How are you, Tokti? Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. We should place DCS. This around the world trip, by the way, is going to not only be a Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's going to be in various flight simulators, including DCS. I think Grand Rapids Airport's about, what, 10, 20 miles away from Grand Rapids? I think in that direction over there. Oh, sorry to hear that. They're waiting the new Flight Sim 2024. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I wonder if they'll have like an equivalent to Neofly in it, because it looks like they're adding a bunch like missions and stuff, you know. Is that the airport there? That light, or is that where we came from? It's starting to get quite icy here. I have the cabin heat. Maybe let's put carb heat too. I'm not sure if that will make a difference. I mean, if we lose the engine, at least we have the highway down here. And land on that. I hope your Tuesday is better than your Monday. Sorry about the stress. I know how that goes. As we all... Oh, really having trouble seeing here. I'm gonna get down. I think it's time for us to find an airfield. Let's talk to the tower. There you go, General R. Ford International.
Grand Rapids Tower Cessna November Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango is 8 miles northwest 2,600 feet with whiskey to land.
So we have to go to southeast.
Cessna November Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango, Grand Rapids Tower. Altimeter 29.78, wind tree 16 at 15. Enter left downwind runway 35.
Runway 35, wind 316 at 15, 15 knots, okay.
Fly left traffic runway, tree 5 Cessna Tango, X-Ray Tango.
Let's get airport direction too.
Grand Rapids Tower Cessna November, Hotel Tango, X-Ray Tango, is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Cessna Tango X-Ray Tango Airport is 3 o'clock 9 miles.
3 o'clock, 9 miles, okay, so to the southeast I think it'll be. Alright, did we have to acknowledge that? No. Alright. 9 miles, okay. We can look out there to see if I see any. Oh, there you go. There you go. I see some flashing lights over there. I think that's the highway too. That's gonna be it. Alright, fantastic.
American 1735, turn next taxiway.
Okay, there's an American Airlines plane taking off from there. This is the airport that I take off when I fly away from here in the real world. Golf Romeo Romeo, Gerald R. Ford International. Grand Rapids Airport. So let's go check it out. We do have the landing estimator activated. It is working as confirmed by Shipa and Sokolas. So far, 3 points.
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
Oh, did they just land? Must have just landed. It's funny that... I'm probably gonna crash doing this, but let's do it anyway. It's funny that it looks like a smiley face, the WOA there. You see that smiley face right there? Ah! Yes, you see I'm gonna crash. Thanks for the guesstimator guess, Shipa.
American 1735, turn next taxiway.
Oh, there it is, right there. He told me runway 35, right? So that's gonna be here, basically. We're gonna go straight in, basically. Does that make any sense? Yeah, that's runway right here, I guess. We'll see when we get close to there.
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
That's mechanics for people that follow the rules. Indeed. We kept our landing lights, all the other lights on the whole time, I think, right? Yeah.
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
I think that American plane is having a problem there because they're just are they taxiing very slowly or something? There they are, and that's the runway that we're supposed to land on, I think. So, isn't it? I think that's 35 or is that 17? Yeah, that's 17. That's 17. 35 is the other end. So will be a little bit longer, but you can see that the air traffic controller is getting a little impatient with that American Airlines airplane there because he's just kind of there. He is. Yeah, he's just hanging out. He doesn't want to exit the runner. Is he having some sort of issue? Tower, this is Shipa. We are setting it down. Clear the airport. Oh. Yeah, he's just stuck right there in the middle. You see, look at that. And that is our runway.
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
You know what they say, these airline pilots, they get stressed, they get overworked, and then they fall asleep right after landing the airplane. The airplane is there, it's stopped. Did they add damage modeling to Microsoft Flight Simulator since I last played? Because is the front wheel collapsed? Kind of looks like the front wheel was collapsed of that thing. Anyway, this is the thing. We're gonna get to over there, and we're gonna see if they're gonna tell us to abort or what.
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
Oh, look at that cockpit vibe! Wow. Is an epic game.
Cessna Tango X-ray
Here you go.
Tango, follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind tree 16 at 15. Cleared to land runway tree 5.
He says follow the aircraft on the runway? Is that what he said? He said what the fuck?
American 17 tree, 5 exit runway when able.
Thanks for the guess, Douglas. Let's go. By the way, when I'm not gonna try to hit the guess. I just try to make it a smooth landing. Okay. Sometimes I may do it, you know, but But I'm the boss here, what can I say? Oh, shit, yes, tower, this is Hypertexthero, acknowledge landing clearance. A little weird, but we'll do it.
Clear to land runway 35 Cessna Tango, X-ray Tango.
Alright, flaps down.
American 1735, turn next taxiway.
Still trying to get through to American 375. Or 765, and here we go. Flippin' stiff wind. Plane stuck in the middle of the runway with the pilot asleep, or maybe he had a heart attack. May the gods help him. And we're here just ordered to just land right behind him and follow him. Well, what's gonna be blind following the blind here? What's going on? Lead the blind, leading the blind. What's this? Zoom. Not that terrible piece of software, but Zoom. Polka dot. Black runway clear is activated. Like for elites, the flak cannon things. Whoa, look at that mining over there. Like a Minecraft level down there. See? It's Minecraft. They're crafting a mine from the poor landscape there. But hey, if you have a mobile phone, those infernal things, or if you have one of these infernal things in front of me, like a personal computer, guess what? If you don't mine anything, you don't get your personal computer. Oh, did he come out? What is that? Is that another low-flying plane? Oh, it must be someone in the stream. It's Nate Baseball in the house with a Cessna 172. If it's truly an invention, instead of offering a towel, shred them as target practice. Yeah, I wish there was damage modeling in this. I would totally play this even more than I already played. I played like over 700 hours of this bloody thing. It is awesome, but I wish I could... I don't need fiery fireball, okay? I don't need like crashing into a building with like glass splintering everywhere with like ray tracing and all that detail. All I need is for the landing gears to crumple, for the flight control surfaces, like these things, okay, like the flaps over here to be crumpleable, and just a bunch of sparks showering from the belly when you land while after forgetting to lower the landing gear. This stuff happens in real life, and like, no, we can't show that to people because it would be violent, you know. I want damage modeling in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you're listening at Sobo Studios or you work for Microsoft, you can write down Hyper said almost I can't demand because I'm not an emperor like Sheepa and Blade and Horse 2. What is it called? Mountain Blade. Was there an airplane over there? Oh, he cleared the runway. Frank, thank the gods. Thank the gods. And we're down!
Tango, X-ray Tango, turn next taxi.
Don't go to the second win on the day! So I have to give one more to Sokolos, right? Or is it two more? Just one, I think. Blade and Horse 2.
Cessna Tango, X-ray Tango, turn next taxiway.
Okay, I know you're upset because of that American Airlines pilot, but wait. Why can't
Grand Rapids Tower Cessna Tango, X-ray Tango, cancel landing intention.
I guess this is a little buggy still.
Cessna Tango, X-ray Tango, your cancellation is received.
Yeah, no, we're sneaking. We're sneaking because we told them they're sleeping. These. Whoa! Someone just passed by. Hold up. They're asleep.
Grand Rapids Tower,
They're not
Cirrus,
leaving.
November
They're,
995 Whiskey Bravo at runway 35 ready for departure IFR to Sioux Falls. Cirrus, November 995 Whiskey Bravo, altimeter 29.78, wind tree 16 at 15. Cleared for takeoff runway 35.
all right, let me park here and give Sokolos his point.
Runway tree 5 Cirrus, November 995 Whiskey Bravo.
First, we'll go park by the big boys. Okay, let's go park by the big airplanes. Because we're sneaking. Now we're sneaking into the airport. I like how clunky and noisy this is when you're on the ground. Unconventional approach to parking area of the airport. Just a grassy stroll.
Cirrus 5 Whiskey Bravo, contact departure on 124.6. Good day. Going to 124.6 Cirrus 5 Whiskey Bravo.
Goodbye. How come they didn't say goodbye in the translation? These guys are gonna get so confused that I'm arriving. Because I told I canceled the landing intentions. I think they're just like, you know, they're eating some poutine. They're having a couple of beers from the Founders Ale House down in the departures lounge. They weren't looking at. They were just like, yeah, just tell that Cessna to go away. You know, they weren't looking out the window to make sure that they had visual, and they didn't see that I landed. So these guys here are gonna get confused. But he does seem to have his.
Grand Rapids Tower Delta 5, 2-tree ready for departure.
There you go. He's actually calling me in. Oh, fantastic.
Altimeter 29.78, wind tree 16 at 15. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 5.
Careful. Oh, fantastic.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 5 Delta 5, 2-tree.
Random quote? Okay, sorry. First let me give Sokolos the point before I forget. Then I'll do random quote, okay? That's okay? Here, I'll put the random quote up and then you think about it while I, whatever it is. I don't know what it's gonna be. There. Sokolos point, here we go. Whenever I find a good quote that I like on the internet, I put in a text file, and then I put this text file somewhere that I can access here, the game can access, and then it pulls it from there randomly. And I have this long file of quotes, so whenever I find one I like, I put it. I just append it to the bottom. I append the quote, the latest quote, to the bottom of the quotations list, like adding another appendage to a creature that has so many appendages. There is some sort of like scary spider octopus from a horror video game.
Goodbye.
Pretty brave, those people. Imagine having a plane with a spinning propeller coming to you, and you let it get within like less than 10 feet from you before you tell it to stop. That's pretty brave. And look at this guy. He's like almost hit him with the wing, but he's right at the right spot. All right, let's go somewhere else, I think, unless we want to stay here in Grand Rapids. Let's try the landing challenge. I think we confirmed that everything seems to be working. So I'm gonna turn this off. Oh, no, I did the random quote. Okay. Is that good enough for the random quote, Sheepa? If you want to discuss,
discuss. Delta 2612 at runway tree 5 ready for departure IFR to Minneapolis. Delta 2612 altimeter 29.78 wind tree 16 at 15. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 5.
Right, Textron Aviation Cessna 152 aerobat took off at 8:33 p.m. from 8 Delta 4 over in Sparta. We got to Grand Rapids after a bit of a flyabout. The wind shield was starting to ice up, so we got a little bit worried about that, and we just landed at Kilo Golf Romeo Romeo. That's Grand Rapids Gerald R. Ford or something International Airport. 34-minute flight. We had like 3 touch and goes, 3 landings. Sheepa got 1, Sokolos got 2. That's this, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Prizes. Okay, let me go back to the... This is a day one and the landing night one. I forgot what this log means and what happens, but let's just go back to the beginning. And I'm going to tell you about this landing guesstimator. This is the fall one. This is the fall one. So the end of fall is today's what, the 18th. So the end of fall is in 3 other days. I don't know how much I'm going to play this, but probably one or two more times at least for the end of that. So if you do this landing guesstimator thing and you get in top 3, then the prizes are for gold or number 1. You get to choose an airplane or flying machine to be added to the Hypertexthero redeemable points list, so it can be called by chat to fly into the stream. You know, like when you redeem your points, you can choose the type of airplane, and then I'll find a video or something that happens, an animation that appears when you redeem that type of airplane. Number 2, silver, you get a number. You can select a number to be added to the custom cheer bit list. You know, it's like if you cheer like, I don't know, 88 bits, then Back to the Future comes up, you know, 88 miles an hour and stuff like that. So you get to choose a number to be added to that list. Okay, and then 3rd, bronze, you get to choose a theme for redeemable points video or a theme for a follower emote, and I'll make it and put it there and credit you. That was my response to your request. All right, let's do a challenge. See how these things are going. And we try to land the first flight airport. I think, is this a Baron? No, it's a King Air. Today, I think Raz is actually flying in real life a Baron. The friends of the stream here, Raz Wasabi. Let's try it. Okay, I did. Wait, did I do that one already? Because if I did, I want to do one that I haven't done yet. I have to finish the flight training. I kind of zeroed my flight training when there was some sort of update, maybe when gliders were added. Let's try the strong wind. Okay. The big jetliners I'm terrible at. Oh, have not tried this one before. Palmyra Cooper P. Let me put it up in my Hypertexthero thing here. Vasconcelos, could you put a little music while we're waiting for this stuff? I appreciate it if you could. Thank you. Vasconcelos, thank you. Oh. Shippo hasn't had a crash, seems to be working out good. Same here. I had one today before I streamed, but during the stream, no crashes. That's good. That's good news, right? Thank you, Vasconcelos, for the little musical interlude. Oh, this is new, this help thing. Landing precision. Okay. This is the landing smoothness is what the landing estimator measures. All right. Man, there's gonna be a tailwind, a really rough tailwind for the landing. 36 knots? Whoa! The heck am I flying? Beechcraft, whatever it's called. Oh, fancy airplane. Pretty, huh? This is from the Caribbean expansion. Oh, it's nice to be able to go and fly somewhere with the sunny. There's a train in the store? Is it really loud right now? Hold up. Is it too loud, the engine? Hold up. Let me put it around there. It's probably a little better. I like this plane, even though it's kind of modern. That looks a little weird, like no texture in that.
500.
Oh, there's a train. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I know that there's cars for Microsoft Flight Simulator now with physics and stuff. We should try one of those. Maybe let's go look if we can download that mod. I would totally drive a car in this. All right, flaps coming down. Is that it right there? Where's this runway? Maybe the flaps are a bad idea. This is 35 knots we're dealing with here. Is that it? Can't even see it. I think it's like a dirt strip. It's there, I think. Yeah, these flaps are not doing us a lot of favors. Let's put them up a bit. Man, this is a rough wind. Beautiful though. And then it's gonna all of a sudden flip us, become a tailwind all of a sudden. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, a rough landing. It did not land. Dude, that was 705. Let me see the strain. Anything else we need to test? There we go. A train. Jacobit Byte steam train. It travels along a 3-mile stretch of track. It travels over Glenfinnan Viaduct, Scotland, which is a point of interest from World Update 3. Then onwards to Glenfinnan Railway Station, which also has been handcrafted to a high level of detail. The Glenfinnan Monument, which sits at the shore of Loch Shiel, has also been handcrafted. Oh, looks pretty cool. You know, I mean, it's a simulator. This would be one of the features of that. What is it? Ready Player One, about video games and all being sort of seamlessly, one world of a video game becomes seamlessly into another thing. This I want to get eventually. I'll just get it from the developers. Was there any new planes that I haven't seen? Oh, let's try the landing thing again. Let's do a couple more landings. All right. Air races? Oh, I have to down buy that. I haven't bought that. Oh, this is custom content. All right. So for the world trip, okay, this is a test stream. We haven't started yet, but it's a test stream. I am going to use this thing called Little Nav Map. And we're going to start from somewhere and go around the world, maybe more than one time. Question is, where do we start? I was thinking, I know the DCS, and this is going to be a trip not in only Microsoft Flight Simulator, but in various flight simulators. I know that DCS has a South American, like a Tierra del Fuego or something. I was thinking this would be kind of an unusual place to start and go up the South American coast, maybe in DCS and Microsoft Flight Sim. And then come up through here in the Brazilian coast. Brazil doesn't have any world updates, unfortunately, so not a lot of handcrafted points of interest. None, other than unless you get a moddable one. But then the Caribbean, when you get up to here, in the Windward Islands, here, the last update, or one of the last updates, was the Caribbean. Was it southernmost point? Should we go take a look at what that looks like? Let's take a look. Southernmost airfield in the game. I mean, there's the southernmost will be this one here, but let's go to southeasternmost on the main big landmass, you know. Oh, this is actually an island, but it's connected to that one too. I guess southernmost airport in South America. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it's an airplane. Let's see, right here, Puerto Williams. Start there. Oh, this is cool. I think this is new. That the over here is satellite view. I don't think it used to be like that. This is awesome. All right, let's try a different airplane. Let's see if there's anything that we don't recognize here. I'm gonna take a little break. I've been going for an hour, 15 minutes. I'm gonna run ads so that we have 1 hour of free pre-rolls for newer viewers coming to the stream. And when I come back, we'll continue. We'll choose an airplane. We'll do some landings, touch and goes in the southernmost airfield let me put that up on the text here. We are going to be at Sierra Charlie Golf Zulu Guardia Marina Zanartu Puerto Williams. I'll be right back, people. I'll try to fly Tomcat eventually. But Tomcat, honestly, I'd rather fly it on DCS. Because, and this is the primary reason, the landing gears crumple and break when you land. If you land too hard, you know. That's a Tomcat, so I mean, you can have to land pretty damn hard. Probably you have to land so hard that the whole plane would collapse, not just the landing gears. Because it's, you know, these Navy planes are designed to be landed really hard, you know, aircraft carrier that's moving, bad weather and everything. Yeah, just continue on that tangent. Vasconcelos, that's enough music, thank you. Otherwise, well, I can't keep playing music. You tell me if you want music or you prefer no music. We couldn't keep doing it, but for now, let's just stop it. All right, let's try this. Let's try a new airplane. Anything new that we got here? No, doesn't look like there's much new. I don't have any mods installed right now. Just these little airplanes. Let's take off in that happy one. What's that called? Let's try should we go on a cabriolet? No, let's fly something that we haven't flown very much. Maybe should we go up in a Jenny? Let's see how Jenny's doing. Let's take the Jenny up. A Jenny. A Jenny. Taking a while, this loading screen. Let's have to play some guitar while we're waiting.
Williams Tower, November, Hotel Tango, X-Ray Tango, at runway 26, ready for departure, straight out departure.
November, Hotel Tango, X-Ray Tango, wind 244 at 12. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Whoa! Sounds like a tractor. Whoa. There are lots of elevator authority. Whoa. General options, sound, headphone simulation, let's try on. All right, we managed to take off without crashing so far. Look at the pistons. A Jenny, Curtis Jenny, beautiful machine. You know, looks a little Victorian. A sort of like clumpy looking fuselage. Looks like a box that has some minimal attempt of aerodynamics. But that's what they had to work with, you know. They made it fly. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. Kind of scared of turning to the trees. Let's turn towards the water because then we have these grassy knolls here in case we need to put her down. There's a phone there. That's funny. Ha! That's new. You're 25% qualified on the one that I was doing. Oh, on the one I was doing or a different one? I'm gonna try to do it again. All right, I'm gonna try to go land this thing now. Looks pretty down here. Looks a bit quite a Northern European. I guess the South American, North European landscapes can look similar, you know. Alright, catching the tailwind now. Whoa. Alright, coming into land. Here you go. I think I need to pick up a bit more speed first. Landing like a World War II fighter here. This makes me feel like flying a P-51. Playing a flight simulator. Okay, feel free to put in landing guesses if you like. If not, just observe the landing if you like. Thank you for hanging out. That's a crazy angle. Look at like a freaking bicycle wheels, dude. Oh, shit. Whoa. Lagging the fuck out? Like Microsoft Flight Simulator? Let me try that one again. Are you doing the The new the one at Strong Wind in the Caribbean. What was it? Palmyra Cooper, let's go. Oh, the stream? Okay, sorry, probably my end, I don't know. Or maybe Twitch's end. Twitch has been sometimes being weird these days. For me. Ugh. Yeah, depending on the airplane. I wish this setting was like available in game because you have to change it so often because depending on oh no, it's not aircraft engines. It was what was it? It was headphone simulation. Flaps down a little bit, right? Okay, maybe it was Microsoft Flight Simulator. Did you, if you want to fly with me, just let me know. You know, I wasn't looking for you today. I had like the things off, but I'm sure you would have been able to let me know if you want me to. Yeah, I have mine connected to, I mean, it's a WISP, you know, wireless internet service provider. So it's a, you know, freaking wireless connection from that tower, which I can do nothing about. But in the house, I have it connected over LAN, and I do notice a difference. All right, let's try to get comfy here. There's the runway, that little thing there. Here we go. You're just gonna keep the power on. We're gonna have to put her down pretty hard because of this freaking 35 knot wind. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, yeah, but your house will start looking like my house of like wires that are like 100 feet from one place to another. Like sometimes, you know, it's like the Millennium Falcon over here. I'm going straight in. Wait, well, landing gear's down, right? Yeah. Look at this wind. Now it turns into a tailwind. Kind of a tail crosswind. Crazy, dude. Ooh, managed to stay on the runway. That's a start. All right, C. I'll take that. I'll take it. All right. Should I wait? My flaps were up. I think they were a little bit down. Should I try one more time? Oh, rainbow over New York. Here. Today is a testing stream of this stuff. And oh, we can go. Let's go see where Grand Theft Auto 6 is set. Yeah, I missed the mark by a lot. I just passed. Should really make my house make sense. All right, let's take a look around Miami at night, and then not long after, I'm gonna call it a stream.
Cruise over Miami in a Cessna 172 SP as the city sleeps. This mission was first released with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004.
I like the sound. Co-pilot? GitHub Copilot. Oh, that's the moonlight. Look at that. It's cool. You Copilot. I know that stayed on the screen for so long, that thing. It's kind of too dark for me this. I'm just gonna pick a street I'm gonna land. Okay. Let's land near downtown somewhere. Let's go. I don't want Copilot. What do you mean? So weird. Pick a club and put it down. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, was close. All right, two choices I have thought of so far for start of a around the world trip. Number one, southernmost airport in South America. San Guerrero, whatever the heck it was called. Two, LA. I thought LA could be a good choice. Three, Miami. You know, edges of the places. Like one side is the Caribbean Sea, the other Atlantic, and the other is the Sea of the West, the Pacific. All right, let's pick a club and land, like Chipa says. Oh, ignore. Apparently, currently too slow for top. My internet connection is probably having a little issue. That's what's going on. So it's probably a good time to find a club and put it down. Let's do it. Okay, there's a big highway thing. Let's land there. We could just land in Miami International. What is that thing? It's like some sort of stadium. Let's land by that big red light there, whatever that is. Does that look like a club? Or maybe let's go back downtown. Suburbia. Does he say co-pilot when I go to this side? Is there like, do they support like pilot and co-pilot dual seats multiplayer now? That'd be interesting. Ooh, there's a big plane. Just took off from Miami International, I think. Jumbo jet. Right above us, look at that. All right, let's land here and then drive to downtown Miami. Or around downtown there.